Do you think it's worth 18 health to choose the rare over getting a random rare? I think it is. We looked at this before. Choosing a rare is very good on Ironclad. Like, Reaper's good. I don't know if it's the best possible. Wide-ring T! Also known as Chaz Hollow. Hey, Error, hey, no, it's Super Camera Guru. Looks like I probably heal in the fight. Nice. Shockwave feels like it plays nicely with Reaper. Iron Wave, very solid card. We just go Shockwave. Is Reaper 18 health better than Double Tap? I sure hope so. Seems that way to me. Whale bonus was Reaper. Go Vibrant, Happy Tim Chan. Let's take an Armaments over Dark Embrace. I don't know. Like, you could take Dark Embrace here. I think this is a bit early to take Dark Embrace. I think probably Dark Embrace you start taking... Okay, there are two ways you take Dark Embrace. One is your deck's pretty good against Lagavulin and Gremlin Knob, and putting a card that isn't great in either of those fights into your deck is good enough for how much it does against Sentries in an act where you don't have that many hard hallway fights. That's like how you get Dark Embrace into your deck earlier than usual. Other than that, though, like, I think Dark Embrace is a Act 2 card more so. Like, goes in your deck after you've worked out how you're getting through the Act 2 hallways and elite fights, which might happen earlier than Act 2, but you need a deck that can do that before you're excited about putting Dark Embrace in it. I think. So let's take an Armaments. Sea Snake, thanks for 30 months. It's kind of a weird line, but I'm going to do this. So we set Reaper up to kill this. And heal as much as possible. It worked out really well. Okay. If I have to. You're welcome, Wonton. Hey, Kirsten. Hey, Blue Man. Hey, Jono. Kind of want to remove a defend. I like the defense against Guardian, I guess. I just don't really have any damage going into an elite fight pretty soon. I am going into the elite fight at full-ish health, so not having much damage is less of a big deal. But it is a pretty big deal. Yeah, I think I'm removing a defend. Okay. Damage potion? It's kind of a damage potion. Okay. Okay. Bear with me here. Searing Blow. We have an upgrade potion. We go to a Campfire. We have an Armaments. I think the correct pick here is Combust fairly easily. It could be Metallicize. I don't really want to take Combust because I have a Reaper and a feed. So, like, the way the deck looks and acts from now doesn't really want to be dealing damage with Combust. It wants to be setting up a big Reaper and feed and not accidentally killing enemies before that happens. So Metallicize fits that a lot better than Combust does. Metallicize is probably fine. Let's just take Metallicize. Armaments plus Searing Blow is infinite damage. Largely true. I think it's armaments upgrade for the Lagavulin fight, maybe. Thank you, Koro. Yeah, it's Lagavulin. Can't stall indefinitely with Combust. You certainly can't. Looks like I win next turn. Good luck, a villain fight. Don't get to eat the crab. That's okay though. E.T. Jewel. Huh, I could take a double tap as well. Or I calcum Metallicize. No longer take damage from any enemy ever. It's a pretty obscene start. Should we just call the run and go next? Kind of tempting. Like, it's still losable, but only if, like, I stop using my brain. I think Lagavulin tastes like hard candy. Bloodletting is pretty sweet. Do I want to wait until I have some card draw for it, maybe? Yeah, I'm not going to take Bloodletting yet. I'm being very, disciplined. Frag is okay. Econ Kaldar. Bloodletting, Perfected Strike are both back. Hey, Weirdo of Oz. This is a fight where Combust would have maybe been nice. Yummy, yeah. Well done, Weirdo of Oz. This is a very silly start. I probably leave it full health. I can draw a double defend. Or actually just one defend plus. I think I'm good. Oh, I'm not good. Unbelievable. Well, 87 out of 88 will have to be good enough. I think this is a pretty easy hemokinesis. Kind of addresses my whole I don't have a damage card problem. I don't really want to be at a campfire right now, but here I am. Feed upgrades fine, hemokinesis upgrades okay, metallicize upgrades okay. Double tap upgrades probably decent going into next act. Shockwave upgrade's not that bad. Kinda want to upgrade Shockwave. What is upgrade feed? Yeah, I sure got a pantograph for my deck. With upgraded feed, generally speaking, Qualify is going to be better than Question Mark here since it brings some max HP with it. Rest was also an option. Love to see it. Here's Act 1. I took one from the whale. Evolve Plus. It's upgraded, and I have no card draw? Shrug's not great here with Orichalcum. Sure. Take a semi-speculative evolve. I did pick double tap, yeah. This is a Halloween playlist for people who are slightly older than me, I think. I don't know. Actually, for most of the part of my life where I cared about Halloween, I lived in a different country. Maybe I have different Halloween traditions in my head. I think taking Barricade here is fine. Just helps me like set up Reaper feed sorts of things. It's kind of a nunbo with Orichalcum. It's still okay. And it's upgraded, which does make it substantially better. Prune juice is an American Halloween tradition. I didn't know. What about the one where the zombies want to eat your brains? That's a pretty good one. Chili for Halloween. Probably a classic, I don't know. This song's just kind of creepy. I can't hear what the person's saying, but it gives creepy vibes. Tank Dad, thanks for 22 months. This is the cure? What's the disease? Halloween in the spring would be interesting too. Yeah, it kinda, to be honest, kinda ruins the occasion. It's light out until like 10 PM or something. Just kinda doesn't work. Is that true? Maybe that's not true. I feel like it is. What's the sunset in Auckland right now? Sunset time, Auckland, New Zealand. No, I'm wrong. Sunset's at 8 PM. Okay, I like vaguely remember that. It's 1 month past the equinox. I shouldn't have played that because I had Orichalcum. I felt kind of close either way. But yeah, it was, I believe, a bit of a mistake. Trick-or-treating in Australia sucks. Almost no one does it slide until like 8:30 PM. What's the sunset in Seattle today? Yeah, sunset in Seattle is 6 PM. So literally 2 hours more daylight compared to what I grew up with as a kid. Does make the occasion less spooky by a long way. Seattle's fairly far north, though, in the US as well. I already have all 3 of these on my deck. Weird. I guess I'll take another Reaper? I don't know. Doesn't feel like a deck that cares that much what the opponent's doing. I could definitely take a Runic Dome. Barricade's a good Runic Dome card. Reaper and a lot of max HP is a pretty good Runic Dome setup, because if you take like 50 at the start of the fight, as long as you have a spot weakness or something, well, spot weakness doesn't work as well with Runic Dome, but maybe that's a bad example. As long as you can gain some strength over the course of the fight, though, you can full heal. Is Halloween Super American coded in Australia and New Zealand? I'm not an authority on this anymore because it's been like 25 years. But as a kid, it was a little bit. But also, like, kind of everything was. Like, you'll watch Christmas media where it's snowing, right? Which Christmas is in the middle of summer in New Zealand, so it doesn't make any sense. Used to be more. Yeah, I don't know. Haven't been around for a bit. I think I could use like a disarm or something for this act. Also, time to start working out how to block. Probably. Witch arm. Good one. Adult damage, the only one that didn't buff its own strength. Whoops. Okay, now this is 11, 9, and 6. I'm one short. Let's do this. Seems like it worked out pretty well. Telemonious Ajax! Oh, damn. That War 1 Plus is so good. I just really want to spot weakness in my deck, but that War 1 Plus is so good. First fight of Act 2 punishes you hard for taking either Firestone or Runic Dome. First turn of Act 2 is kind of a wild turn. You get attacked for 20 a lot. I kept taking Whirlwind. Double tap Whirlwind. 4 energy Whirlwind. Aracalcum Whirlwind. Whirlwind's just doing a lot of good stuff here. Spot weakness is very slow. Ghostbusters. We don't know how much we're getting attacked for this turn. I took the more defensive line. Worked out okay. I have no card draw in my deck. I guess I have an Evolve. I guess that isn't 100% true. But it is largely true. The last time I died as Ironclad was to just having 0 card draw. I didn't take a Dark Embrace in Act 1. Maybe I'll regret it. I could try to Reaper a little bit. I think it's actually not that hard. Because I also have Barricade. Now a feed. Alright, good fight. True Grit is kind of like card draw, but you have to like get pretty in there in your head before you come up with that idea. By removing a card you don't want to draw, you're effectively drawing more cards. It's okay. Just double tap, not double the max health. Only one of the feeds actually kills something. And Swordsy, thanks for the 91 a month. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Electrum. I think I would take an upgraded True Grit right now. Unupgraded is a lot worse than upgraded. But also, like, any exhausted card is pretty strong. I kind of want to take it. I've decided no. Oh, wow. That's unfortunate. It just keeps attacking you every turn, huh? It's messed up. Getting to see the true strength of my deck right now, which is not very high. Okay, Dark Embrace Plus, I'll take it. I think I can do this. It's a hard choice. We've got just kill them. Or a variety of other things that are almost just kill them. Shockwave Whirlwind might be my favorite. Like, sets them all up to die, but I still get one Reaper and one feed later. I could take a lot of damage doing that, though. There's double tap Reaper Whirlwind. Just heal me for 24. Darkest Dungeon run for spooky season? Oh no, don't encourage me to play Darkest Dungeon. Oh. You like double tap Reaper Whirlwind? Does he even heal more than... I don't know. 16... I really want a Shockwave. And I do this. It could have been even better, but I, like, believe I healed in the fight, right? It's not bad. And I got a red mask. And I got a spot weakness. I will take a spot weakness now. This is the only one that might not be attacking. That would have not been a great play. Do I think Donna's into Halloween because of the mask thing? Maybe. I could see it. I'm feeling okay about deciding to fight an elite right now. Hilarious how much easier this was compared to the baseball. Mm-hmm. Oh, meat on the bone. We were just talking about meat on the bone. Power Through is not a bad card here at all. You have the Evolve Plus. And it's honestly not that bad a card without the Evolve Plus. Huh. It looks like maybe we're just doing the stock standard Dark Embrace thing. Don't see why not. Zigzodia. I've got Dark Embrace, Evolve, Feel No Pain, Barricade. I do not have Juggernaut. But, like, that's okay. I think that's fine. I could take a Body Slam if I wanted. I think I'm okay. Against Book of Stabbing, we take more damage, but we have the Evolve and over 100 max HP, so I think we're fine. I don't really want to spend on a Power Through. Maybe I should have taken the True Grit. Power through True Grit is a thing to exhaust down to. Juggernaut would make it harder to use feed. Yeah, I do think we have 124 max HP and maybe that isn't the biggest problem. Let's just full heal. That's doable, right? $22, $26, $35. I can do better still. Migishu, thanks for the 73 months. I appreciate it. I just took quite a lot of damage in pursuit of this idea. We'll see if I was right. Kind of feeling like I wasn't right. I can't tell if I was right or not. Ornamental fan, not really doing it for me. Jorbs, says Migishu. Thank you, Migishu. Hope you're doing well. Noise it'd make if I got electrocuted. Interesting. I've never been badly electrocuted. Like tiny zaps, but never a big one. New sub goal. Chat. Don't electrocute the streamer. If I turned into a massive world-devouring serpent, you know, it's interesting that you ask. On this, the day of Halloween. Because we at Jorbs.tv have been hard at work. Good fight! That would have been kind of interesting to see how this deck did against Book of Stabbing. Deck is not really giving needs another Feel No Pain, but also I think we're comfortably into a part of the run where I can do whatever I want. And I want to take another Feel No Pain, so here we are. Spooky, scary skeletons! A classic banger. Are we sure the skeletons are spooky? It's a claim being made by the song. I guess we don't know with certainty. Beat on the bone one off? Wild. Am I gonna die to a weakened one? Possible, yeah. I don't think I take another Metallicize. I'm weak. So if I had 3 strength, Reaper would hit for 5. Hammerburger! What am I meant to do? Just not click on these? How is that possible? Incredible self-restraint. You would have clicked all of them simultaneously. Yeah. Maybe it would have been better. I don't know. Good lord. Alright, took a hot minute, but we worked something out. I've taken skip over Dark Embrace twice this run. Alright, so I could have basically full healed if I hadn't played my Reapers earlier. Something to keep in mind. I am skipping Dark Embrace again. I think so. We could recall here. We can upgrade Spot Weakness, maybe. Can upgrade Shockwave. Can upgrade Dual Wield. Hey, Lemonocrat on YouTube. It would be nice to share some Dark Embraces around, to be sure. Smurf! Thanks for the 101 months. I haven't been outside today, so I haven't seen anyone, no. I don't think I'm taking Entrench, I don't know. Double tap's gone, barricade's gone. Okay. Maybe I should have been paying more attention. Am I getting attacked this turn or not? What turn is it? Why doesn't the game like tell you what turn it is? Shouldn't there be something on screen that says like turn 7? He's got summoned, then stole, then attacked. Once or twice. Oh, I have 14 cards in my discard pile, so that means it's turn 4. We worked it out. Wait, I wasn't getting attacked that turn? Okay, not my proudest moment. The word codex. Good sentence. These ums are. So this turns hyper beam, right? Does that mean I'm just dead? Or is it not hyper beam? I'm not paying enough attention. I'm listening to the monster mash. It was hyper beam. Okay. Getting feed is the, like, boldest option here. Oh my god, I don't remember if I'm getting attacked again. I was just attacked. Okay, so I can't spot weakness. Good shit, good shit. Chat, you're lying to me. Why would you lie to me? Alright, this turn I'm not getting attacked. This turn I am getting attacked. Am I dead? This seems like a pretty bad hand. Easy. Okay, that was kind of spooky. Paying more attention might have helped. I think I'm taking Reaper. 3 times Reaper, 140 health. It's a strat. I have a lot of gold, but I don't have a great path with a shop on it. I guess we'll just take an okay path with a shop on it then. Mods to track total damage you take in a run. My game tracks my damage taken each floor. So I guess I could just add it up. I feel like that was my best chance. The goal here is to get a bit more strength and then a full heal. Should have taken Burning Pact. So I have a costume. I'm just dressed as me. Keep it simple. Pretty bad turn. We need just some cards that say exhaust on them. Hummel says exhaust on it. Maybe I should have taken it. Could consider finding medkit. I'm planning to path to the shop. Given that I'm not going outside today anyway, the only person who cares about my Halloween costume is like Zephyr. And Zephyr's a cat. So I feel like it's probably not that big a deal. Is that enough? Is that at 5, 21, 36, 37? All right. Can't believe I hold Zephyr's opinion in such low regard. Zephyr does a lot of sleeping and occasionally vomiting on things. I don't know. I just don't feel like we have similar interests. Although I do like sleeping, actually. Maybe I'll reconsider what I said. None of these say exhaust. Was that the longest Darkling fight ever? I highly doubt it. Barricade, Ironclad runs can be kind of a lot. Okay, so this fight, I'm already at full health, fortunately. But I want to feed 3 times. And there's no reason I can't. Remember when you could generate a feed off Nilrays? Yikes. Zephyr also wants to feed 3 times per meal, yeah. I don't know if 10 days is in my starting draw pile would make the deck better. But there's definitely a point where I would like to add 10 days to the deck. I don't think you've ever been able to generate Fatal off Darklings. Maybe there was one patch actually, like very briefly. Seal Meets Club, thanks for 55 months, appreciate it. Is the Spire a horror game? There are horror elements. Horror is such a weird genre. I don't really understand it. I think my relationship to anxiety is too negative for me to really get into horror as a genre. I'm okay with psychological horror, because I don't mind thinking about terrible things. But the horror where it's like, oh, something's about to jump in from off screen and I meant to sit in the feeling of, like, terrified anticipation, I just kind of hate. I don't like anxiety in that way. I hope you enjoyed it, Boo. I have to decide between Disarm and Battle Trance. Disarm does say Exhaust on it. And seems like a reasonable card to have against, like, a weakened one or something, I guess. Huh. I might not buy a bag of prep here. Carter move, Frozen Eye Havoc seems pretty good, yeah? Which doesn't leave enough for bag of prop. Thanks, Sam. This is certainly one of the, like, instances of Blood Potion being quite good, yeah. Guess that order was wrong, I don't know. Plan here is to get to a point where I'm not taking damage, then scale my strength, then leave the fight at full health. kind of a brutal plan to have for, like, a Spire growth fight. Would like to end this in just, like, 3 turns, but that's not the deck I built. What? I had something wrong in there. I think the issue with a blood potion here is that Impervious doesn't do anything when you have 156 max HP. Your Rockstar wife remade the Kermit costume in 30 minutes. This is the 7th Dark Embrace offered this run, I want to say? Maybe only 6th. Do I want 3 of those? Maybe I do. Transient kind of owns me, to be honest. Well, at least I have 150 max HP. Let's go. Stomach pain. Spot weakness. Pommel havoc. Oh, I was meant to spot weakness first. Wow, I did a lot of these things in the wrong order. I need a reset turn button in the scam. Looks like a run that wins. The greatest threat to this run is complacency. And gosh, have I been complacent a lot. But yeah, it's been going okay. Why Oh, this is that witch's song. Okay, I get it. Kind of regretting not taking at least one of the bloodlettings right now, but it's okay. We didn't know when they were offered that there would be no, like, Seeing Reds and 7 Dark Embraces. I think another Shockwave's good. At least the transient attacks every turn? Yeah. Yeah, that was confusing when the Bronze Automaton kept on not attacking. Just a lot to keep up with. I guess we do this first here. How come witches get a whole season? Well, non-witches have like every single day, so. When you think about it that way, it's actually pretty fair. Seems fine. I'll take an Infernal Blade, I guess. Clash? Clash is ambitious here. When I was watching the Mariners, I started like texting my high school friends who like grew up in Seattle with me. No, just to check in, but also they were watching the game too, so we were chatting about the game. And one of them mentioned that the Mariners have had 3 instances of testicular torsion in their history. Which I think is wild. I don't know. I don't really have any follow-up, I guess. God forbid baseball players have hobbies. Yeah, honestly, if they weren't so busy getting testicular torsion, maybe they'd win a World Series, right? But oh well. If we're not allowed to shame kinks. I feel like I've phrased that wrong already, but whatever. Just bear with me for a second. Doesn't this create a loophole where someone can be like, not renewing snap benefits is my kink? And then what do we do? This behavior is easily exploitable by bad actors. renewing snap benefits is certain people's kegs. Yeah. Oh no, our whole hand is burns. Anyway. Wait, where are the burns? What? What is this nonsense? Ah, there we go. Nice and fiery. Yakabeko! Ooh, I'll take an offering. Bow, 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 wow. No! Oh, that's like gone forever too. Interesting. Get me out of here? Next turn? I think so. That was pretty good. 4th turn. The dream of a fight that lasts under 10 turns. I don't think... Like, I have a barricade. Do I even make block, though? I don't think I do. And there are other ways to deal damage in the end. Oh, 4 feeds? GG. This is, like, a very easy 4 feeds, too. Ever play Baldur's Gate 1? The first one I played, the first, like, isometric, is that what it's called? Isometric RPG thing I played was Icewind Dale, which I liked well enough, but I got so owned in it. I probably played it when I was, like, 10 or something. Why did I skip the body slam? Why would I take the body slam? It does not seem good here. It made me want to play more Baldur's Gate 3. Should we play a Darkest Dungeon run? Is there a single person here who would get into a Darkest Dungeon run? I might just need like one person. That might be enough. Okay. That's already more than one. Wait, why did a thing die? Darkest Dungeon has ruined everything. I got distracted and killed something somehow. It's fine. We get 3 feeds. Probably enough. Doesn't that person need to be me? I have a certain relationship with Darkest Dungeon. I spend a lot of time thinking that I would enjoy playing Darkest Dungeon, and then I occasionally spend a few hours finding out that I wouldn't enjoy playing Darkest Dungeon. I not take a power through? Thought I'd taken a power through. I think just strike remove, probably. Strike remove here, and then I have enough for strike remove in the final thrower, and that's kind of fine. The strikes are pretty bad. Mr. Bucket, thanks for the 50 months, appreciate it! The thing that fascinates me about this is at no point am I like, no, I know myself and that I wouldn't enjoy that. I just never get up to there. Ouch. Hey, Jamie Cup. Happy Halloween. Alright. Not as good of... Oh, I'm going to take a True Grip Plus, sure. Not as good a Jawworm fight as the, like, Shapes fight, but that's okay. The Jawworms is scary. Don't hate the start at all. Those are your nose. Thanks for the 50 months. Appreciate it. I wonder if I knew that wasn't attacking. Like in theory, if I had been paying attention or whatever. You know how you're walking sometimes and then you just like walk into a tree? I've really put myself out there with the start of this question. Other people do that too, right? I'm sure you do. Anyway, I imagine that's kind of how Giant Head works. You're just kind of walking through the Spire and then suddenly Giant Head. Ooh, that sounds painful, Driskies. Just got done handing out to 500 plus trick-or-treaters. That is wild. Couldn't it be me? Got infinites here in several ways. Wait, do I not actually? Well, another thing I have is lethal. Gambling chip. That's not a bad one. I do have 5 energy. Maybe I just take a 3rd shockwave. You don't think Giant Head can stop you from going around them? Yeah, it's a matter of, like, honor at that point, once you've walked into Giant Head. Officially a neighborhood holiday. Damn. It's pretty hard to lose when you have 188 HP worth of time to set up, but you challenge me to succeed it out. I almost died to Automaton. Don't count me out. I am better at this than you might expect. Boom, boom. I'm currently wearing a hoodie and jeans. I had to put jeans on because I got food delivered, and so I like went to the door to be like, hey, thank you for delivering food. If I hadn't had to do that, would not be wearing jeans. My life is such that during the week is kind of my weekend. Except I work. It's very confusing. Like, I get dressed up to socialize with people on the weekend, and then during the week I'm just, like, at my house alone, talking to my computer while I play video games, which is probably the exact opposite of most people's experience of the world, right? Most people, during the week, you get dressed up and go to work, and then during the weekend, you're at home, not having to get dressed up, playing video games. $27, $22. What if 4th Reaper? Collector bonus on Reaper, not terrible. How much does this heal me for? 40? 45 because of Toy Ornithopter. But any potion heals me for 5, so that doesn't really count. Honestly, I think both of the potions I currently have are better than that, but close. Can't believe I took Coffee Dripper with that much max HP. Had honestly forgotten I had Coffee Dripper. Thank you for pointing that out. I'll keep that in mind going forward. Darkest Dungeon got you into Slay the Spire. That might be the best thing Darkest Dungeon has ever done for anyone. Alright. Am I trying to feed on the cultists? Maybe. It feels doable. Getting over 200 max HP is kind of fun. Sure, I think we can do it. Nordax, thanks for 52 months. I've drawn feed. It's happening, I think. That awakened one's kind of scary. Uh-oh. I need to... This is getting very sketch. I need to dual wield it again, though. I don't know if I'm going to dual wield it again here. Oh, I missed. Shit. Disarm's good. Alright. We now work our way back to full health. And we have to get an exhume. Stall for 6 disarms. Certainly a thing I could do. I remember I never liked squirrel nut zippers as much as somebody else. Oh, Big Bad Voodoo Daddy. But I think Big Bad Voodoo Daddy may have been problematic. I don't actually know that, but I've listened to their music. Just kind of has that vibe. I am not current on League of Legends Worlds. No spoilers, please. I'm trying to watch it, but I was away for 3 days over the weekend and have not caught up. Alright, here's the deal. I'm not going to try to kill it super fast or anything. If I get Exhume, I get Exhume. If I don't, I don't. Semis start tonight. They play so much League of Legends. Why would they do that? Oh shit, it's Exhume! We did it. Alright, nice. I really want to get into making spooky YouTube videos. Not like for Halloween, just like in general, I just think it's funny. Make a like semi-heavily edited video about how Slay the Spire is possessing the minds of its players. And I think Tubular Bells from The Exorcist has to feature heavily in any such video. Do not play Slay the Spire. In the year 2018, Anthony and Casey and Anthony released a deck builder which has changed the world. But has it changed it for the better? Thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions, billions, nay, trillions of players have downloaded and installed Slay the Spire, but not a single one of them can point to a way that it has improved their life. Daka, a name implying 10 sides, and yet the enemy has 8 sides already visible. What is on the other side of this creature? That's nice, Blue Man. Worst of all, the Spire still stands. That's a good line. Thank you. I like that one. Okay. Well, this fight seems mostly over. They do that, right? Is this song public domain or something? I feel like this is in those, like, unsolved mysteries sorts of shows. Maybe it's just something that sounds very similar. Also known as Chaz, thanks for the 27 months. I appreciate it. Oh, I have no idea which one's attacking me right now. Is it that one? Nice. It was 50-50. This song is weird. Why does it get, like, vaguely happy? The Exorcist is a good movie. If any of you are looking for a spooky movie. It got a lot of hype when it came out. But I think, like, it was a good enough film that a lot of stuff is stolen from, well, taken inspiration from it, such that now if you watch it, it isn't too bad. Kind of a lot of the same beats that you're used to. The real horror of The Exorcist is a social horror of nobody helping the mother. The Exorcist is, if you read the book, The Exorcist is absolutely about how horrifying living as a human being is, and not really very much about possession. It's a good book. There's a book? Yeah, it's based on a book. Thanks, Dan Apples. There is also a scary girl who pukes and is very rude. Which honestly, like, I don't know. If you've ever, like, waited tables or something, this is not going to be new to you. Alright. The one thing I do appreciate about this run is that I don't have any relics that need to be set to certain numbers. Isn't there a pretty strong subtext that she's being abused? I think so? I read it a long time ago. Okay, how many Dark Embraces is that? That's gotta be like a record. 8 Dark Embraces offered, 1 run, I think. Maybe not like a world record, but like a personal best. I was apparently slightly more sure that I was going to get enough for another card removed than I should have been. But I did! I have boss HP. Actually kind of true, yeah. Ouch. 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 Alright, this is going pretty well. Good. I will maybe need some more strength. Boom, boom, boom. I haven't been paying attention. This one's attacking me? Nice. Boom, boom, boom. Still one more Reaper in my deck. What happens when the devil gets your soul? Watch your run, maybe? Chat draft. Yeah, okay. Wow, Jorbs, how do you know the lyrics to this song? Wait a second, Jorbs. Where were you on the night that the devil and Johnny had a fiddle battle for Johnny's soul? Have you ever seen Jorbs and Kermit from the Muppets in the same room? Is my video about utilitarianism still up? That is not as specific as you might think it is. Like, which one? Didn't know there was multiple. Well, what, like, happened in it? Shit, I finally guessed wrong. What's that you say? I shouldn't be guessing here, I should just know? Interesting. An interesting point which I will immediately ignore. You could beat the devil at yearning. For what do you yearn? Is it the mines? There aren't a lot of things that people yearn for anymore. It's pretty much just the mines or, I don't even know. You yearn for your phone? Upsetting. You yearn when you're tired? Good grief. Decent fight, decent fight. Okay. Well, hopefully I win. Second barricade? Probably not. I'll take a sentinel, sure. How do I deal with 67 damage on turn 2? Well, we hope it's the multi-attack first. That's pretty much all I've got. Nice. I'm trying to decide how much I care about feeding on it, which is... okay, I got an exhume anyway, easy. I will take one Juggernaut for the road. Wait, it is Halloween. She's right. What the fuck? Do you think this song was, like, written with the intention that people would listen to it as a Halloween song? I don't think it was. Doesn't have the right vibe. That's what she wrote the Monster Mash 2 for. The Monster Mash 2 by Phoebe Bridgers. I didn't know. Is Halloween a metaphor? I think Halloween is a metaphor for capitalism. Candy. Ghosts? Kindness. I think it's probably the beginnings of like control of the masses, Halloween. I think it all starts from the idea that if strong people are not respected in death, they will come back and haunt you. Which, like, participates in the propaganda that you have to respect strong people. Which, of course, means the, like, ruling class or whatever. How do we define strong people? Well, yeah, like, the people who are asking you to pay them taxes or whatever. I don't know what Halloween is now, though. Just a good time. I'm saying you could have been haunted by a bodybuilder this whole time. I'm saying you might already be haunted by a bodybuilder without realizing. It's just something someone made up. Yeah, but like, you can discover things about, like, the world. And they can be true. The transition of respect from one person to the next person when the first person dies is a problem that humans have had to solve for a long time. And having the idea that dead people can haunt you is... That's actually been used in my life. My grandmother told me she would haunt me if I didn't look after my cousin. Did it work? Yeah, we hang out all the time. Me and my grandmother's ghost, I mean. Oh, I guess I'm not ending the fight at full then. My bad. GG! Do I look after my cousin? Well, I moved to a different country. It is like 6,000 miles away, so... Bosses slain 5. That's so many bosses.